Hey everybody, this is Sean Vargas. Welcome to the 12th episode of WrestlePop, mixing pro wrestling and pop culture. My aim with WrestlePop is for you to be yourself as I review wrestling events, live concerts, conventions, or sporting events. I just finished watching NXT UK Takeover Cardiff on the WWE Network. This event was live from the Motorport Arena Cardiff in Cardiff, Wales. This was an awesome event filled with 6 great matches. There were 2 title changes. Well, let's start from the top of the card. We have Vic Joseph and Nigel McGuinness as your color commentators. The first match saw the Scottish Supernova Noam Dar defeating the Kiwi Buzzsaw Travis Banks. Noam Dar played a role of everything being handed to him. This was a good match as Noam Dar taunted Travis from the beginning of the match as he tried to work on Travis Banks' legs with an ankle lock early on. Highlights of the match included Travis hitting a German suplex on Dar for a 2 count. Noam Dar tried to get the label lock on Travis Banks, but Banks fought it off. Travis Banks tried to get the crossface on Noam Dar, but Dar made it to the ropes. Also, you had Banks double stomping Dar's back for a 2 count, and then double stomping Noam Dar's chest for a 2 count. The finish of the match saw Noam Dar catching Banks with a Nova Shining Wizard kick to the face for the victory. So this was a good way to kick off NXT UK TakeOver Cardiff. Now, this was followed by an interview with WWE's Cesaro, who wanted a challenger, as Ilja Dragunov interrupted him. This led to the second match of the night, with Cesaro defeating Ilja Dragunov in a great, hard-hitting match. This was my first time seeing Dragunov, who came out to some Russian music. He had a black Dracula-like jacket, red tights, red contact eyes, black knee pads, black boots. He grabbed the mic and said that he is here to take on Cesaro. Now, Cesaro came out to the match with a huge pop. Dragunov started the match quickly with a boot to Cesaro. However, Cesaro turned it around with 2 chops. Now, this match had back and forth hard-hitting action. Highlights included Cesaro hitting the belly-to-belly black suplex on Dragunov for a 2 count. Cesaro gave Dragunov the Cesaro swing for multiple turns. The crowd chanted until Cesaro swung Dragunov 40 times. You have to see that to believe it. Dragunov gave the coast-to-coast to a prone Cesaro, but it only led to a 2 count. There was a huge "This is awesome" chant from the crowd. Now, the finish saw Cesaro launching Dragunov into the air, caught up with a European uppercut as Dragunov came down, and this was followed by Cesaro giving Dragunov the neutralizer for the victory. After the match, Cesaro shook Dragunov's hand and hugged him for a touching moment. Ilja Dragunov earned my respect. Very good match. The next match was my favorite match of the night. Yes, the main event, which we will talk about later, was great, but this match was awesome on so many levels. The high-flying team of Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster defeating the grizzled young veterans of James Drake and Zach Gibson, and representing Gallus, Mark Coffey, and Wolfgang in a triple threat match to become the new and first Welsh NXT UK Tag Team Champions. You have to see this match to believe it. My words won't do it justice. I found myself rooting for Morgan and Andrews. This match had non-stop action inside and outside the ring. Highlights included Flash and Andrews hitting Tamden moonsaults on the grizzled young veterans who were both outside the ring. The grizzled young veterans continuously worked on Flash, who hit the hard tack to Andrews, who worked on them. Wolfgang launching Coffee onto Flash and Andrews and the grizzled young veterans who were also outside the ring. Now, there was a moment in which Flash Morgan caught James Drake with a 450 splash, but Zach Gibson pulled the ref outside the ring to prevent the 3 count. Now, the finish saw Gibson pinning Flash Morgan while sending Drake to take on members of Gallus. But Andrews caught Zach Gibson with a shooting star press on his back. Then he laid Flash Morgan to pin Zach Gibson for the victory to become and win the tag team championships. Please go see this match. This match is what PW Insider's Mike Johnson would call a love letter to tag team professional wrestling. Yes, see this match. Now, the next match saw Dave Mastiff defeating Joe Coffey in a last man standing match. This was my first time seeing Dave Mastiff, who looked like a hoss at 322 pounds with a heavy big beard. The match started outside of the ring, then went inside the ring as Mastiff sent Coffey to the ring post, causing the rope to collapse, which is a crazy sight. Highlights of the match including Mastiff working on Coffey with a turnbuckle, including grinding his face with it. The wrestlers brought all over the place, inside and outside the ring. Many weapons were used, including pool sticks, cricket paddles, and tables. The finish saw both wrestlers brawling to the back where the announce team was located. Then they brawled to the top of a scaffolding and then fell 15 feet down through the tables. As both stood up to answer the 10 count, Coffey kicked Mastiff's travels case, which he was holding himself over, causing Mastiff to fall. Mastiff was unable to answer the 10 count, leading to a Coffey victory. Yes, it was a crazy match. Now the next match saw Kaylee Ray defeating Toni Storm to become the new NXT UK Women's Champion. This was a personal grudge match as the story revolved around former friend Kaylee Ray taunting Toni Storm's family issues with her father. Toni Storm had to overcome her personal feelings to wrestle Kaylee Ray. The highlights included Ray delivering a front suplex on Storm and Storm hitting the Storm Zero finishing maneuver on Ray, however Ray kicked out. The finish saw Ray draping Storm on her back with Storm facing the crowd. Then Ray gory bombed Storm face first onto the rope, and then gory bombing Storm, dropping her face first onto the mat for the 3 count, stunning the crowd, and become the new WWE NXT UK Women's Champion. So what's next? What is next in store for the both of them? We will see. The main event. So Walter, the ring general, representing the Imperium, defeating Tyler Bate, representing British Strong Style, to retain the NXT UK Championship. This was a classic David versus Goliath story as Bate valiantly fought the giant Walter. I tell you one thing, Walter is an agile beast. The crowd was pro-Bate as they did their best to wield him towards victory. They were chanting, na 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 na, Tyler Bate, Tyler Bate, Tyler Bate. I wish I was there live. Now, this is another match in which my words don't do it justice. You have to see it for yourself. The highlights including Walter brutalizing Bates with a submission maneuvers, Bates doing some acts of power as he body slammed and suplexed Walter on 2 separate occasions. He also hit the Chala Drive 97 for a 2 count. Now, with the finish, Bate refused to stay down no matter what Walter threw at him. Walter finally hit a lariat for the 3 count in a wonderful match. After the match, Trent Seven and Pete Dunne, representing British Strong Style, entered the ring to help Bate up in front of the adoring crowd. Again, please go see this match. NXT UK Takeover Cardiff may be my favorite wrestling event of the year. I highly recommend the replay. I give it a 9 out of 10. Tonight, I will cover All Elite Wrestling presenting All Out at 8 p.m. at the Sears Center Arena in Hoffman Estates, Illinois. This event is headlined by Adam Page battling Chris Jericho for the inaugural AEW World Championship. AEW All Out will be broadcasted on Bleacher Report Live and I believe other pay-per-view outlets. Tomorrow, the wrestling world will engage in a debate to see which event was better, AEW All Out or WWE NXT UK Takeover Cardiff. Let's see what will happen. Until then, this is Sean Vargas for WrestlePop signing off. Be yourself, and this has been a Team Vargas Initiatives production.